Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, ninth class. How are you? I hope you all are fine. After summer break, we have started chapter 3, that is office automation. In your previous lectures, you have learned what does mean by office automation and what are different applications that can be used for this purpose or for creating different documents or for office automation. You also learned that MS Word is one of the most commonly used word processor. You learn the definition and the concept of word processor and what does mean by word processing. And MS Word is one of the most commonly used word processing software. From today onward, we will learn how to work on MS Word, and using MS Word, how can we create different documents and how can we work on them, and how can we perform different basic tasks using MS Word as word processing software. In your previous lecture, you learned a window of MS Word and it looked like this, and you learned different components or different parts of this MS Word window. Using these components, we will perform different tasks from today onward. In today's lecture, basically we will discuss or we will cover a topic named as managing a document. How can we manage a document? We can manage a document in 4 different ways. That we have to create a document, then we have to save document, we can open a document, and then we can print a document. Before going to start these topics, you must know what does mean by a document. A document is actually a typed or written form, and if we talk about digital documentation or document on a computer, then it must be typed or written using some application, and we will use MS Word in this case. You can see here some of the examples of document. This document is prepared using MS Word, and here you can see some written words and a diagram. Here you can see different shapes which are taken from MS Word, which to create this document, and these shapes are linked, and then the text is written in this page of document. This is one of page of the document, and by creating multiple pages we can make a complete document. Right, here are some other examples of document. These are 2 similar documents, but in first document you can see there is no organized text, and the text is written without aligning or without any sequence. But on the other hand, same content is organized in the form of bullets and paragraphs and a sequence, and tables are also inserted in this document. So it is a well-organized document which is on right side, but the document on the left side is not as organized. But these both are examples of document. First method to manage a document is creating a new document. For creating a new document, we can choose or we can perform different methods. Let's learn how to create a new MS Word document. The first and the most common method is creating a new document, that we place a shortcut icon of MS Word on the desktop. Like I've placed a shortcut icon of VLC Media Player or Zoom or other applications on the desktop. The second method that we can place a shortcut icon, or we can pin icon of application on the taskbar. This area is called taskbar. As I have done, I have placed icon of MS Word on the taskbar. By right-clicking on this icon, I can create a new document. When you will right-click of mouse, a menu or a list will be opened, and you can click on Word document. This will show you an interface, and using this interface you can open a new document. You can choose different templates which are available in MS Word depending on your requirement. If you want to create a newsletter, on the other hand, if you want to create different single performers, forms, you can choose template according to that requirement. For right now, I'm going to select blank document as template, and this will create a new document for me. This is the first method. The second method is you can go, if you're already working on a document and you want to create a new document, you will go to File menu, you will go to New option, and this will also lead you to create a new document. Here you can see that another document is created. Another method to create a new document is that I'm going to close blank documents, is that you will right click where you want to create a new document. Let's see, I'm going to create it on the desktop. I will right click on desktop. If you want to create it in another window, like you want to create in D drive or C drive, you will right click there. The method is same, but you will switch to the page where you want to create a new document. You will go to option new, and here you will select Microsoft Word document. In this method, an icon will be created on the desktop. You can name it. Let's see. I will name it manage or managing a document. This will create a new or a blank document for you. So these are different methods through which you can create a new document. There's a shortcut key as well for creating a document. That is, if you're already working on a document and you want to create a new one, you can press Control key with combination N. This will also create a new document for you. So these are 4 or 5 different methods through which you can create a new document, which is the first step for managing a document. Second step to manage a document is saving a document. When we create a new document, we have to save it if we want to use it later on. It is very important step. Let's have practical that how we can create and then how we will save a new document. I will use File, New method to create a new document, as I've already explained. When I want to save it, the first method is I will go to File menu. I will choose Save option from the list. Here I will have to choose the path or the place where I want to save it. If you're already working on a folder and you have placed your previous document in a folder, then you can save your document in that folder. But this time I'm going to save it on desktop. I will choose the path. Remembering path is very important because it will help you to open this document next time. Here you will give name of the document. Let's see, I'm going to give name managing a document. When I will press save, it will create and save a new document on desktop. This is the first method to save a document. The second method is that when you create a new document, let's see, I choose this method to create a new document. And you want to save it, the second method is that you can use shortcut key, that is Control S. Control S. In this way, you can create, you can save your folder. Here you can choose path. This time it is going to save on my documents. You can change path and you can save on any other place. Let's see, you want to save it in documents, you want to save it in your folder, wherever you want, you can save. Let's see, I'm going to save it in documents folder and I'm going to name it managing a document. Let's see what. This is another method to save a document. So these are two methods to save a document. Next step to manage a document is opening a document. When we create a document and then we save it and we want to work it later on, not on the same day, then we open that document and then we can work on that document. The interface that is shown while opening a document look like this. Let's have practical that how can we open a document using different methods. The first method is that you can go to the application. When you will right click, it will show you the most recent document you have created. Here you can see that we created two documents at two different places. The first one was on the desktop and the second one is on the document, and it also showing you path. Right, which document you want to open, you will click on that document, it will open it for you. This is the first method to open a document. The second method is to open a document. Let's see, you're already working in a window or in a document and you want to create your another document. Then you will go to the file menu, you can go to open. Otherwise, it also shows you to the most recent documents you were working on, and by choosing the document you want to open, you will open it. What it's saying, as I deleted this document, so it cannot open it. Otherwise, this is the method to open a document. Let's see, I want to open which one? Let's see. This one. It will open the document you want to work on. So this is second method through which you can open a. Next step to manage a document is inserting and editing text. Before starting or before doing this practical, you must know what does mean by text. Text means anything that we type in a document is called text. Either these are numbers or special characters or alphabets. The combination of all these things is called text. Inserting text means when we type a new words or new letters or new words, this is called inserting text. If you want to make some changes, for example, if there is some mistake or we want to perform other operations to make a text look better, then it is called editing a text. We can edit text in different ways. Let's perform practical. Here's a blank document that I have already created. And the first, I'm going to write some sentence on that document. What the sentence will be: MS Word makes our life easy for creating documents. Full stop. This is inserting a new document. Remember, when I type, the thing that is moving forward is called cursor or insertion point. I can place this insertion point anywhere we want to make some change, and changing in the document is called editing. For example, when I do or I perform some wrong action, MS will show you a red line as already know, and I can make it correct by inserting insertion point near to that point, right? And this was one editing or one form of editing. And then I wrote spelling of easy, wrong spellings of easy. When I will right click on this, it will show me the right spellings. Then this is another operation which is called editing of document. First, I have inserted new words or few words in this document. This is called inserting text. And then when I did something wrong, or I write wrong spelling, and when I changed it, this is called editing a document. And the this insertion point can be placed anywhere you want. You can move it anywhere you want to move, or where you want to insert a new document, or where you want to make some editing of the text. What are other ways that we move this insertion point or cursor? We can choose some shortcut keys instead that I use mouse to place this insertion point anywhere else. The first shortcut key is that I can choose to bring this cursor at home. At home means it in the beginning of the line, right? If my cursor is end of the line and I want to bring it start of the line, then I will press home key. But with new keyboards, you have to function key with home key to bring your document or bring your cursor at the beginning. I have opened another document जहाँ पे ज़्यादा टेक्स्ट लिखा हुआ है, ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखी हुई है, ताकि आपको इस इंसर्शन पॉइंट की और इस कर्सर की जो मूवमेंट है वो क्लियरली शो सके. Now if I want to move this cursor at the end of the line, I will click end key with function key. In normal keyboards where there's no function key, you will only press end key to bring the cursor at the end, and you will only press home key to bring the cursor at the start of the line. If you want to move this cursor end of the document, what will you have to do? You will press function, control, and end key. In this way, this cursor will move at the end of the document. If you want to move this cursor again at the start or at the beginning of the document, what you will have to do, you will press function, control, and home key. This will take it at the initial point or at the start or beginning of the document, which is called home. These are different methods that how can we can move and how can we insert or how can we edit a text. The next step is selecting text, and we can select text for different reasons. We want to change the size of the text, we want to change the color, or we want to underline it. We can also select text to delete or to copy it. Let's see how can we select, or in how many ways we can select a text. We can select a text character by character. Let's see, I will select only Q. We can select it word by word. Let's see, I am going to select a complete word by pressing the insertion point, and then I can select a complete line as well. So these are different methods to select different text. And why I have selected this text, as I want to increase the size of this text, or I want to reduce the size of the text, or I want to make it italic, or I want to make it underline, or I want to perform other tasks. So in this way, I can select text. I can select a complete paragraph using the insertion point. If we want to select complete document or complete pages you have created, you will have to press Control key and A key. It means you will press Control and A key to select the complete document. So these are different methods through which you can select your text. You can select it word by word, you can select it character by character, you can select it line by line, or you can select a complete paragraph. What is next? Next is how can we copy and move text from one place to another place. This is very simple. Most of you, I hope, already know how to move or how to copy a text. जो select करने का रीजन है वो ये भी हो सकता है कि हम इस टेक्स्ट को जो है वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह कॉपी करना चाहते हैं. लेट्स सी, मैं ये जो मैंने लाइन लिखी है, MS Word made my life easy, मैं इसको डिफरेंट डॉक्यूमेंट में डिफरेंट जगह पे प्लेस करना चाहती हूँ. तो सबसे पहले मैं इसको क्या करूंगी, सिलेक्ट कर लूंगी. फर्स्ट मेथड टू कॉपी दिस डॉक्यूमेंट इज दैट यू कैन चूज copy option from this home menu, and then you can place anywhere you want to place it. Right. What happened? Just copied my previous select and right. If you want to place it at the end of the document, you can also place it at the end of the document. The first method to move or to copy a text is that first you will have to select it and then you will choose tool from home menu, copy. The second method is that when you will select text, you will press Control and C. Control and C key to copy the text, and then you can move anywhere you want to move. I want to move it here. So this is another method to copy and moving a text. Right? I have told you Control C key and Control V key is used to choose or to place or to paste the text. What you are going to do after learning all these practical, you have to practice these all operations. Then you will have to share screenshots with your teacher. Thank you so much. I hope you get the concept and at how can we create a new document, how can we save and open, and then different operations that can be performed on MS Word document.